Good afternoon and welcome to my studio. This afternoon I want to show you how I've made this, well, I didn't make the box. The box is a pre-made box from Stampin' Up and I decorated it. It'll make a beautiful gift. These boxes are available until June, so you've got a couple of weeks before they go out of the catalogue. So if you want to order some, please let me know. It's a very sturdy box. It slides on, it's got a sleeve that slides on and off. And inside I've made some little cards, all in the DSP from the Pansy Suite, which is in the new up and coming catalogue. So the new catalogue that started in May this year. Such pretty paper. And I've also made little envelopes to match all the cards. So for instance, I put tape across there so you can use it. So that one matches that one obviously, and the card just fits in like that, folds over, and you've got a lovely little card to put with a gift or something. So as I say, all the envelopes match the papers. And I've got that the wrong way around. Today I'm going to show you how to decorate the box and how to make a card. I'm not going to make all the cards and all the envelopes because it would take too much time. Don't worry about any of the measurements. I will put them in a description box below the video. So I'll put these to one side and I'll show you the Pansy Suite in the catalogue. So this is the Pansy Suite in the catalogue, and Stampin' Up has started doing a really good thing now. They're doing a code for the suite, so you can order all the things with one code rather than having to use lots of numbers. So for instance, you get the photopolymer stamp set, the designer series paper, the bumblebee trinkets, which I don't have, all as one, and you get the dies as well. So that's the dies, the trinkets and the stamp set. As I say, I don't have the bumblebees at the moment because they are temporarily on back order. Now I want to show you the lovely DSP. I have been chopping into this, so you'll have to excuse me. Got bits because it was so lovely, this paper. Really lovely designs. Gorgeous. And these cut out with the dies. I'll show you in a minute. So you've got 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 designs. And then on the back, you've got quite sort of useful patterns. This one would make a lovely mail card. 3 gingham and 1 yellow little flowers. So really lovely papers there. As I say, I'll show you the dies and how they cut out the paper. So this one first. So you get 21 dies. So really super die set. And this one will cut out these big pansies, just like the one I cut that out with a die on my little box there and raised it up on dimensionals. So that one, that one, that one, and then the smaller ones you can cut out with a smaller die. So a really lovely paper, or you can just use the paper as it is. Very useful that you can cut it out with the dies. And there's a die here which I've used for this stalk of the pansy under there, and I cut it out in a new evergreen paper. Put that away before I lose it. Oh, and the leaves you can also cut out, so you have great fun cutting up this huge sheet of leaves. So that one cuts out that one, and that one cuts out that one. So So as you can see, you've got a lot of versatility here. They also cut out stamped images in the stamp set. So that one will cut out that leaf. These are shown at 90%. That's why it doesn't look as though it's going to fit, but it will. And you've got 23 stamps in here. Really useful sentiments on these cards I'm going to be using. Thank you. So pop my dies away and get on with the project. As I say, don't worry, all the supplies and the dimensions will be in the box below the video. You haven't got to write anything down. If you want a catalogue from me, please contact me and I'll be happy to put one in the post free of charge. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the little cards. I've got a pack of bits and pieces here. As I say, I'm only going to be doing one card and one envelope because you don't want to see me doing the whole thing. I'm going to choose my favourite. This one's my favourite. So I've got Blackberry Bliss here, a piece of designer series paper to go on there, and then a piece of card. I'm just going to layer them all up and then I'm going to stamp the thank you on a piece of card. So put all these pieces to one side and we'll start on the card. Use my trusty Tombow to stick this. Tombows are really good glue because you get wiggle room if you don't get it quite in the right place. Don't get it central. So I'm going to stick that on there. Like that. Trying to get it as straight as I can. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiments, and I'm using the thank you from the set, and I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. Blackberry Bliss for some reason is a very messy ink, and whenever I get near it I get Blackberry Bliss everywhere. So I'm going to stamp, hopefully you can see what I'm doing, stamp up against the edge like that. That's not too bad. And then I'm going to stick it on here and I'm going to leave a little bit overhanging. Now the reason for doing that is I want to cut this so it's exactly in line with the edge of the card, so it's easier just to cut off a larger bit. Put my glue. I'm not going to use dimensionals on this. These cards are really a bit small for dimensionals, so I thought I'd just stick it straight on. So that was quite pretty there. Then just trim off any excess. I'm going to close up my ink before I get that everywhere. As I say, it's a very messy ink. Look, I've done it already. Ink on my thumb. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I want to put that on there. So I'm going to stick that on the card. Stick that in the middle. Again, trying to keep it as equal as possible around the edge. So it's a pretty little card. That's the card done. Right, the envelopes. This is the one to match. Put the lid on my glue. Right. As I say, I'll give you all the measurements of the cards and the envelopes in the description below, but this is 5.5 by 4 7/8, and I've scored on 3 sides at 1/2 inch, and then here I've scored at 2 3/8. No, sorry, 2.5 on here. I will write out the measurements for you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut away some bits. So here, I don't know whether you can see, there's a little square here, each corner. So we're going to start with cutting those away. Just cut them away like that. Then I want to make a little tiny V like this, just to make the envelope close better. And one here. And then cut away here again, so you're repeating exactly what you've done on the other side. Then here and here. Now I'm going to cut away this bit. Just going to check on my template I'm doing this correctly. She says, what have I done with my template? Oh, here we are. Here's my template. Always good to make yourself a template so you know what you're doing. Yes, I'm cutting away the smaller. So cut away this bit. Up to the score line. Cut here. And same on the other side. So everything's mirrored. Along there. Then you're going to do exactly what you did over there, little tiny diagonal cut just to make the closure easier. You're going to reinforce your score lines. From the bone folder. So there we have our little envelope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tape down here and tape along here and then tape here. So I'll take the backing off this one and the backing off this one, but this one I will keep the backing on so that it can be used when somebody's ready to use the envelope. So I'm using tear and tape by Stampin' Up. Brilliant stuff. I like to just put it along and leave a little bit hanging over the edge, and then I've got something to trim. It's all right when it's joined to the actual roll, but here I like to be able to trim it off. And then here I'm going to put a piece of tape. I'm going to have this on the outside. So again, just trimming off the tape here and here. And fold that over, peel off the tape, fold it over so it meets, then tear off this bit. Have I done that? Got it so it's upside down. I'm going to put that bit of tape back on because I want to have it when it's sealed. I want to have it so it's the right way up. So that's going to become my top that you seal when you put your card in. So I should have thought about that. If you've got directional paper, you need to check the direction. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it possibly would have annoyed me, so I've changed it. Right, so snip that off and then tear off the tape and fold it up and just give it a little bit of a burnish just to finish it. And there's your envelope. Your card will go in the envelope just like that, and you can tear the tape off when you're ready. So that's one envelope done. Now we're going to work on the box. As I say, these boxes are going to be leaving the catalogue in June, so if you want them you need to get them now. They are really lovely boxes. So when you get your box, you need to fold all your score lines with your bone folder, but this score line fold back. So this one forward, forward, it's already done. That one forward, this one forward, and sides like that. Like that, that back. Just give it a score just to make it the box fold more easily. then to make your box, you're going to bring the sides in and you're going to bring the side up. Now I'm going to leave one side and I'm going to show you why in a minute. So bring this up, keeping the sides enclosed. You need about 10 hands to do this. Push it in, so you can see I've pushed it in there. And then this side, I want to make a hole in it. But first I need to put my pattern paper onto my Blackberry Bliss cardstock. So I've got a little piece of paper here. Goes on there. Move some of this out of the way. So stick this on. Like that. And I'm going to stick that. So that's going to be my end. So I'm going to stick that on there. Try and keep the pansies the right way up. Just press it till the glue takes. And I've temporarily lost my tool. My take pick tool. This is a marvelous tool for all sorts of things, including making holes. So I'm using a piercing mat. And this end of my take a pick tool, it's got a really sharp end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a hole in the middle of here. So I'm just going to eyeball it. So about there, press down. And I'm going to take my ribbon. I'm going to cut myself off the length. It doesn't have to be too long. When I made my first one, I made it wildly too long. Don't actually need that much. What I'm doing is I'm creating a little pull tab. So if you fold the ribbon over, you can poke it through the hole with the pokey tool, like so. It should come through the other side, she says. Don't worry too much about what the other side looks like, because that's all going to be hidden. I've managed to get one through, not the other. Why is it when you're on camera things have to go awkwardly? No, that's not. Oh yes, I've done it now. Right, so you want to try and even them up. Obviously one end's longer than the other. And then decide how long you want your pull tab to be. That's possibly slightly too long. Pull a bit more out. I think that's going to be all right. So I'm going to give it a trim, just a little bit, not too much on here. So trim. And I'm sorry, I banged the camera. I'm going to use some sellotape. Again, it doesn't matter that it's not going to look beautiful because you're going to be covering it up. So a bit of sellotape. And I'm going to splay out the ends and I'm going to tape them with this tape like that. Rub it in, make sure it's really well adhered. Now I'm ready to build my box. So sides in, then this bit folds in. Again, as I said, you need about 10 hands. Put the glue on the lid on the glue, Rosie, otherwise that'll dry up. Same with the other end. You want to fold the ends in, fold it over. Then with this one, you want to fold that in. So you're folding that side in. Then this bit, you fold in and it just catches there. Okay, so that's a really sturdy little box you've got there. And there's your little pull. And then you've got a sleeve to decorate it with, or slide in and out. I'm just going to reinforce the folds on this. Then that will slide into there. It is food grade, so you could put food in it if you wanted. But we're going to put our little cards in there that we've made. So now you want to decorate the top of the box. So in my pack, which I've spilt everywhere, I've got some long bits to go down the sides, a pansy for the top, a stem for my pansy, a piece of DSP for the top, and a piece of Blackberry Bliss. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stick all these together, layer them up. So I'm layering this onto my Blackberry Bliss, like that. Trying to get it fairly straight. I'm going to flatten this out and stick it on there. Like that. Right, so that's the top done, and I want to do the sides. I should really have paid attention to the pattern and had the pansies going down, but I'm not too worried about it. Stick that on. And stick that on the side. Such a pretty box. It'll make a fantastic gift for somebody. Like that. Can't find the other piece of DSP. I know I cut it. I'll look for that in a minute. And then stick this bit on the other piece of Blackberry Bliss. Something doesn't seem to be the right length. No, I haven't cut that the right length. I'll have to cut another piece of that. Never mind, we'll carry on with the box. So I could stick that on. So stuck that on. And then on the top, I'm going to decorate it with my pansy head and the stalk, like so. So decide where you want the stem to be. I'm going to have mine, I think, like that. So I'm going to stick the stem on first. Like that. Then I'm going to stick the top of my pansy on. I'm using dimensionals to put the pansy on. If you're wondering why my dimensionals have got black lines on, normally they come like this. But if you draw black lines with a Sharpie across, when you're putting them on the back of something, you can see when you've taken all the backings off. So just a little tip for you there. That should be enough. Or maybe I'll put one there. There we are. So that's my dimensionals. Going to have to cut some more DSP in a minute. Right. So as you can see, I've got all the backings off. I know I've got the backings off because I've got the no black lines showing. Then I'm going to form a bow with my, this is Gorgeous Grape organza ribbon. That's really, really lovely. Really easy to to tie. Makes lovely bows, even if your hands are all sticky with Tombow. So tying the bow, and then you just fiddle around with it till you've got a bow that you like. So I'm just pulling the ends. Pull these ends down. As I say, just fiddle with it till you've got something that you like. I think that'll be all right. Then I'm going to cut the tails at an angle like that. Dear, I've got too much glue on these scissors. And get off that one. Then I'm going to adhere it with a glue dot, or maybe a couple of glue dots just there. And then the last thing we need to do is cut some VSP, because obviously I've messed up on that. So glue dot, just put it on there. Pop my glue dots away. Just decide what size this is. So I need a piece that is 1 inch by 3.5. So 1 inch by 3.5. Got to cut some more of my pretty paper. Find the right design. 1 inch by 3.5. I want to keep it the same as the other side, so I've cut it so the 1 inch wants to be here. 1 inch by 3.5. And I'm going to put that on the side. Yep, got that the right length. That's good. Like that. And that can go on there. So I want the little pull to come out of this end. Like that. And this bit, let's just check the measurement on this one. So that's 1 inch by just 2 1/8. Oops. So there's my bit of design series paper. Then that one will stick on the other end. Ooh. And that's the finished box. Now on my desk is the little card that we made earlier. I'm just looking for it. Here we are. I'll put it away. Let's pack it. Can't get it out now. Why won't it come out? Should come out. I struggle with that off camera. So you just put your cards in the box. Like that. So all the envelopes. Cards on top. And there we have it. Move some of this out of the way. And we have two very pretty boxes, very giftable for anybody. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe and please like. And if you'd like a catalogue, as I said, please let me know and I'll be happy to put one in the post. Also, if you'd like to join my team, the Embosslettes on Facebook, please contact me for more details. There's a brilliant joining offer at the moment. You can get £55 worth of product on top of the normal product from Stampin' Up in the offer, just for the month of May. It's a really good opportunity to buy whatever you want from the catalogue, and then going forward you'll earn 20% on all orders placed. You can also find me on Facebook, Occasional Paper Crafts. I'd be very happy for you to message me and to follow me. I hope you enjoyed my video and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.